Afternoon, everyone. Another important topic that I want to discuss with you all, and something I have noticed a huge differentiation of when it comes to our industry, is the different offerings that companies have, the different splits that companies have, and what agents are getting for what they are paying. And it seems to me in the marketplace at the moment, you've got, again, as I said, lots of different options out there. Some of those splits are starting as low as 40%, 60% going to the agency that you work for, going all the way up to as high as I have seen as around 93, 95%. It's important, I think, when you are looking at that, though, not just to look at the splits, but to look at some of the other costs that are associated with those splits and what you are actually getting for the money that you're paying. For instance, you may have a 80 or 90% split, but there is no ongoing education, there's no assistance, there may not be any trust accounting involved in that, and therefore there's a little bit more that you yourself have to handle. I'm not suggesting for a moment that any one particular proposition is better than the others, but I think what we are seeing out there is there are a lot of agents that are particularly looking around after realising or understanding that perhaps they may be able to get a higher split and a better deal elsewhere. And for that 50% split, I am noticing a lot of the agents are expecting I guess quite huge things. So for that 50% split, a lot of the agents are being promised also that they might get leads generated through the company. They might get some sales happening through the rent roll that the particular company that they're working for is going to shoot through to them. But really important to look at all the associated costs. Again, you may have a high split, but you might have a huge fee per transaction. You may have a huge monthly cost that perhaps you don't feel is warranted. And out there, all I would say is look around, shop around, decide what's going to work for you, because not everybody wants to be very dependent or independent. Some people want a little bit of a mixture, and therefore the same proposition is not going to fit all. However, I feel that it's really important for us as agents to look around, figure out what's really going to work for us in terms of the split, in terms of the offering, and again, the culture. Because having a work family or people around you that you trust is pretty important to most people. Often that will come before the splits as well, as will ongoing training, assistance and help. So there's my 2 cents worth for the day. Have a great one. Keep being amazing.